Hello everyone, I'm going to be showing you how to do a proper wig cap tutorial. I've already kind of done it. Also, non-existent makeup, so don't judge me. Also, don't judge this. You don't see this. So what I've already done is this. I have done pin curls here. I'll show you in a second how to do a pin curl. But the reason for this is that you want something for your wig on the front to grab onto, especially your wig cap as well. So you're going to do, I usually do 6, so I do, and the important ones are going to be here and here, but you also want to do here. And then the back, if you can see, I did 2 braids coming down, so I look like Wendy from Wendy's. And then I'm going to wrap them underneath each other and bobby pin them to my head. So the reason I do that, usually you would want to do like a full thing of pin curls, that's also cool, or do pin curls along here, like along the crown of your head, and then just kind of not care about the middle. The middle part of your head doesn't really matter. But because I usually am rushing and I'm not, you know, I don't have time to do a million pin curls or bobby pins really. I do 2 braids and then I intertwine them both at the bottom here and I pin it. To do a pin curl, if you want to see, I'll do these ones. These, I also have bangs, like little bangs. So you're going to see how to do that. So you would find a piece of your hair, you can see my little bang, and you're going to twist it. And the twist, you're only going to do like 1 or 2 because that's just going to gather your hair into this. And it's already going to start kind of twisting it into a circle. But the point is that you want to lay it flat on your head and not on top of each other. So you don't want to like go on top like a crescent roll. You want to lay it on your head flat. And you're just going to do this like a couple times until you have a flat piece of hair like that. And you're going to have 2 bobby pins. You're going to crisscross them. Crisscross, crisscross. Like so. And there's your little pin curl. It's really cutesy, really demure, mindful. This is a dated video now because I said that. Anyway, now you have this. Now it's gonna be your wig cap. Oh, allergies. This is a wig cap that I use all the time, so it's already kind of stretched out. Actually, my other one's really stretched out, but you're just gonna grab a wig cap and you're just gonna hold it at the ends. I usually will start at the back, so it's easier to not get stuck on the pin curls that are going to be up in the front because it's all the bobby pins. And then once I'm here, I'm going to just kind of like push the baby hairs backwards. Same with the back. You're just going to kind of tuck it in as best as you can. So now you kind of look like this, but this isn't okay. You're going to want to push this back. First off, you don't want to cover your ears. Push this back so you're like this. And I'm just going to kind of stretch it so it latches onto these bobby pins that are here. If it does that, you can even, you know, put it in front and pull it like so. So that way, when you have your wig on, you don't want your wig cap to be showing. If your wig were to fall back, you don't want to show a wig cap. You'd want to show your little baby hairs, or, you know, you want your whole forehead to show. Because a lot of time if you're wearing like a lace front or something and you want to glue this down, you want to have your whole forehead bare, and you don't want to get, take it from me, you don't want your baby hair showing, especially with like wig tape. Traumatizing. But in the back, it should be latched on here. Everything should be good. So now you have your wig cap on. But that's not enough. You need to secure the wig cap, because I used to not, and then while I was wearing the wig and my bobby pins were attaching the wig to my wig cap, the wig cap came undone, and then my wig cap is just like in a ball in the back of my head, and then the wig's not on. So you want to secure this. What I'm going to use is 4 normal bobby pins and then 2 of these suckers. And you can use like these ones if you want like the longer ones, but these are usually going to be just for like your wig. Just anything that's like a loop. So you want to secure it onto your head. So I'm going to choose 2 bobby pins, and in between these 2 pin curls, I'm going to do a crisscross. And it's okay to pierce your wig cap. That's totally fine. I'm going to stick it into the wig cap like that. And the reason you want the bobby pins to be mostly in the wig cap, like if that happens and we're just going to pull it out, is because it's going to be harder to keep your wig on, like when you're putting it on, and Yeah, when you try to take off your wig later, you're gonna have like these extra bobby pins that you're like, I can't get my wig off. So now that is secure in the top of my head, so this is not gonna fall back. I'm just really anal about it, so I also will come in right here under this pin curl next to my ear. I'll do the same thing where I pop a hole in it and just secure that to my head. Same with this side. I'm going to come in here under the pin curl that's by my ear, secure that to my head. So now this whole front part, if you were to pull this, she is staying. But now you have this extra little piece of wig cap. That's fine, but I'm already going to be securing this bottom piece anyway. So this is what I do. This is what I learned from wig people. You're going to take one of these. You're going to, I don't know if you see, you're going to stretch it down. So now this is completely flat. So you have this piece here. You're going to lay it underneath where those braids are. And then when you go in to secure your bottom half of the wig cap, you're going to be piercing through both. And so when you go in with this wig cap, you don't want to just stick it in. You need to go out, then in. So you're basically grabbing the wig cap and pushing it up. That's going to help secure it even more. Just kind of how you do with like a wig. You would go in and then out. So if you can see, I'm coming in here. I'm going to, this one might be a little trickier because also my wig, my bobby pins have a circle at the end. So it's harder to kind of pierce through. But if you were using these ones, super easy. You're just gonna, it's gonna stick in there. But I don't use those ones because I'm dumb. You're going to come in here. You basically want one on the far right and then one on the far left. Kind of wiggle it. Bear with me here. I think it's on one. Oh yes. So now I got it in. So I'm in, then up, and now that is secure. So now I have this little flap here. So I'm going to do the same thing. But down and up. That was easier than the other one. And now we're secure. Now we're secure. Now if I was doing like a heavy wig or anything and I was like, oh, I'm really nervous and I really want to make sure that this is stuck to my head, or I'm in a show, for example, where I'm switching wigs, and so I will need this to be so secure because when I'm doing a quick change of the wig, I don't want to deal with my wig cap. I'll do even more. I'll do 2 more bobby pins like this. And you don't have to do this, but this is what I also will do if I'm super duper wanting it to be secure. Because up here, look at that. Easy movement. That can easily come undone. It can start getting kind of messy in the back and hair can start showing because also you're not pin curled in the back. So I will come in here under, so I have one here on my ear, and I'll come on the back side of my ear with another bobby pin. And I'll do the same thing where I just secure that. And then I'll go to the other side and I'll do it again. So here's my ear one, I'll go in the under one. And this is basically going to lock into that braid of hair where the hair started in your braid. It's kind of locking into that. So it has something to grasp onto. Just make sure when you're doing it, because I'm noticing right now, your bobby pin can start to split as it's going in. It'll start to do this on the hair. And that's not really secure either, because if you were to have anything like that, it's super easy to just kind of pop off. So if I'm starting to notice that, I'm going to push my bobby pin downward as I insert it. So that way I know that it's actually like locking into the hair, because as right now it's like going into the braid that's back there. I want to make sure it's actually going in between the hair of the braid and not just like sitting on top, because then it's not going to do anything. But now, if you look, see, I have a super secure, tight wig cap. Yeah, and so now when you're wearing a wig, this is what your bobby pins are going to be attaching to. These are what your back bobby pins are going to be attaching to. And then if you were to do anything on top or anything like that, like if I'm wearing Elsa, I might want to do some up here, or Rapunzel, of course, it is going to be attaching into this wig cap. So that's another reason that if you wanted to do like full on pin curls, or I was told that you can do pin curls here, 2 braids, wrap them up into kind of like what I did at the bottom. But sometimes it's just a birthday party, and sometimes I don't have time for that, and sometimes I'm late to my call for a show and I'm like, I just gotta get this in. So this has always been fine, and I've always taken a wig off, and we're completely good. Golden, usually still secure. So yeah, and then if you want it to be crazy, sometimes if I'm like, I'm in a show or I'm going to be playing a role that if any hairs do show, it's kind of obvious because it's, you know, I'm blonde. Or if you have darker hair, for example, and you're playing like Elsa and you want to make sure that this is not going to show, I'll even come in here sometimes and I'll spray it with hairspray, these baby hairs that are showing, same back here. And then I'll just like really glue them back. But that's if you are worried that any hair is going to show. My hair is blonde, so it's usually not that big of an issue. But yeah, that's how you're going to do your wig cap. This has worked for me. This is through trial and error of wearing wigs in so many shows and doing princess parties since I was 16. So yeah, this is also what has been told to me by wig professionals in shows that I've done, that this is decent enough that it's gonna be golden. But again, if you want to be like Broadway or whatever, or like you want your hair to look a little nicer when you get out of it, do full pin curls. Just know that's gonna take a lot of time. But yeah, cool. Bye.